DC in these a few years or months has not released very good comic books. Some of them are like not that great, but here are the top 5 comics that I for sure think you will love these comics. And in number 1 here we have Nightwing. Now I'm not a big fan of Nightwing, but reading these books made me a fan of him. I really love the story, the relationship with Barbara, with Bruce and Alfred. It's really cool. Really love the writing. Like I said, this comic book has stick to what Nightwing's supposed to be. That's what I heard from people. So yeah, I really recommend this comic book. Alright, and here we have the Dark Knights of Steel. Now this is supposed to take like in medieval times, like with the knights and all that. Well, Batman being a knight. Like I said, like Nightwing, I believe he's the same writer as the Nightwing comic book. Amazing story. Really love what is going on. Every character stays to what they're supposed to be. Superman being Superman, Batman being Batman, Wonder Woman being a warrior, and all that. So yeah, these characters stay to what they're supposed to be, but in medieval times. It also has a few surprises here and there, but I don't want to spoil it if you have not read it. But yeah, I really highly recommend reading this one. Especially, this is one of the comic books I have fun reading. Next up, this is the most recent one. This only has 2 comic books out, I believe. And well, it basically says in the title, Justice League. It's just the Justice League turning to dinosaurs. And yeah, it's also a fun read. They also stick to what they're supposed to be. Batman has like rocks that are batarangs. Superman is raised by humans, and I believe he also comes from space. Just this time, he's a dinosaur. And also in this comic, they meet for the first time, like they never knew each other. And for me, I find that interesting. In number 4, here we have DC versus Vampires. Now this I really love. I have not read the DCs where like all of them are zombies, but I also heard that it's also good, but there's been a lot of reboots on that, especially with a new one coming out. With DC versus Vampires, I'm really loving it. I'm really enjoying it. You never know. You cannot tell which one is a vampire, which one is not. But at the beginning, in the first comic book, I don't think it's really a spoiler. Green Lantern is a vampire. He kills some superheroes, and they start like murder mystery. And it also has some mind-blowing scenes or surprises in here in this comic. So I highly recommend this one, like highly. If you enjoy DC, you probably like also DC versus Vampires. And finally, but not least, here we have Batman Beyond the White Knight. It's also a really good comic. In this story, we have also Terry McGinnis, but this time he's not being mentored by Bruce Wayne, since this Bruce Wayne is in jail. Now I'm pretty sure this takes place after Batman the White Knight, where the Joker is basically like a good guy and Batman is just like tormenting him. And although I have not read Batman White Knight, I'm really enjoying this story, and you're just trying to find out how Batman's gonna stop this Batman Beyond. And I'm not saying that Batman Beyond is a bad guy, but behind the one mentoring him is the bad guy.